love, I see playing a key role in allowing you to be open to receiving what's rightfully yours when it comes to your creative endeavors and what you're here to do for your career. North Node and Uranus and Mars here, right, in your 10th house, strong alignment. But for some reason, it feels like that in order to get to that, you got to go through some inner healing that's coming up because of your relationship life right now. And that's really going to show you the way. So just Leo, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's an honor to have you here right now. The goal of this channel is to help you manifest your best life when it comes to health, wealth, and true love through the magic of tarot and astrology, the esoteric sciences. So welcome. If you want continued updates in this direction in this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And do me a favor, if you enjoy this content, hit that like button. And to be notified of all the videos and my live streams, hit that bell button so you never miss another live stream. Now on to your reading. This is for mid-August in the areas of health, wealth, and true love. What does Leo need to know for the greatest and highest good at this moment in time? Two of Cups popped out without even trying. We're going to put that over here as an aside. And we're going to see exactly what's going on in the Leo verse. This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for Leos. And it looks like there's definitely love. I mean, you cannot avoid the area of true love here in this particular reading, Leo. So this is definitely on your mind. Partnerships, love is on your mind. Maybe it's something you're reflecting on as well. We're all going to take a look at the astrology as well later in the video, so stay tuned for that to see what's exactly going on in which house of yours, which area of life. But love and relationship seems to be a theme here. Seven of Wands, the Strength card, and Ace of Swords. So I would say communication, love, and persistence through tough times or challenging circumstances. Maybe you feel like things are trying to take you down, you and your partner, or you and your love, or you and the opportunity to be in love down. Something's trying to take that away from you or take it down. And you're having to share some very strong words to these people. Could be energies, could be interfering energies, could be non-physical entities, all right? Right? Either way, whatever you're dealing with, you're having to share some of these words here, Ace of Swords. And if you haven't already, I recommend doing it. It's a place of strength that's needed right now. Strength and firmness in who you are, what you want, what you stand for, 222, and what you're going for in life that's really needed from you at this moment in time. Strength card. This is your card, Leo, right? So the best of you is wanting to come out through love and relationship, commitment, and fighting for what's yours through the spoken word. That's what I see here in this initial spread. Sun, another card of Leo here. Sun card, Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, and I knew it, the Devil, right in the middle of the spread. So this is a confirmation. I mean, it was already channeled earlier in this reading, but this is definitely a confirmation with this Devil card coming out in the Five of Swords. There are dark forces interfering with your life right now, whether you believe it or not, in possibly your home environment, your life, right? Causing conflict between you and a loved one potentially, or between you and a partner. If you're in a relationship, this is for you. If you're single and you're struggling emotionally or struggling to be in a relationship, this is for you. From believing potentially that what you have is going to go all the way, or it's going to work out, or causing you to fight or have conflict. These are literal, shadow, possible, demonic, or negative entities that are unleashed on the earth right now. Let me just share it out loud in a very straightforward way. I know some of you might click off this video already and say this guy's absolutely crazy, but I'm saying it from actual proof of having to deal with them on a spiritual level in our home, okay? A lot, quite a bit. Actually, at the very beginning of a relationship, it was all the time. Now it's much less because we've really cleared the home out. But yeah, these things do exist. They are running rampant right now, not just in people, but spiritually as well. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out if you feel in your body. Now, intuitively, you'll know. All right, it'll feel like a very off, depressed, anxious, mad, outside of the ordinary energy that suddenly took over you or your partner and changed their behavior. This isn't a possession by any means, but what I mean by this is these things can influence already pre-existing wounds in your soul, in your psyche, and in your body. So if you're dealing with any of that, it's a place of saying, I no longer accept whatever belief this thing is trying to emphasize. I no longer accept doubt, fear, anxiety, scarcity, lack, anything that's trying to come in and to take you away or to take something away from you, say no to it. And that includes in real life too, humans, jobs, businesses, other, family, things like that. So, but really, it's a psychological game. It's a psychological game. It's a psychological war. All right. Because the way energy works is things that don't want you to be in love and to be happy. Okay. They want you to be unhappy, but they don't want you to be happy. Will try to convince you, right, of things that are not true, that are based on a fear already present within you or your partner. Does that make sense? So let's say that you've been abandoned, just as a random example. You've been abandoned in partnerships, or your partner stole from you, or something like that. Something may happen in your current relationship or just in your life, whether you're not you're in your relationship, that deep down inside you're like, oh, that thing kind of reminds me of that, but I don't really believe it because I know that person. But if you're dealing with this, okay, these entities, these energies, it'll literally like come in at that opportunity and try to convince you, right? Try to persuade you that no, that is the actual truth, and it will bring up conflict or a fight, because then you end up blaming the partner, or you blaming another person, or projecting it. This is how projection happens. So it's much more subtle and less obvious than you may think. And clearly it's being brought up to your awareness for a reason, because this isn't happening in the other readings. This is just happening in your reading, and the devil's right there in the middle of the spread. So just be aware of it. If you have been experiencing this and you can't explain why certain things have been happening out of nowhere, or let's just say things have been going great for you in love and in life, everything's flourishing, and then all of a sudden just out of nowhere things blow up because of some random projection or some belief or some trauma or hurt that comes to the surface, right? Yes, heal the thing inside of you, but also know that something might be emphasizing that if you haven't cleared your environment of these things. Okay. And if you want to learn more about that, it's kind of what I do. I'm kind of like a modern day exorcist, I would say, in some ways. So you can work with me at brandontobias.com if you do need help with that. I do it all the time here and for clients. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Magician card, Justice, Five of Cups. Okay. Part of the challenge, too, is around money or scarcity or not believing you can make it through, or having to work even harder in order to make it through, or that there'll never be enough, right? Or that no matter what you do, you'll never make it through. All right. That's kind of the belief that I'm channeling here that is happening collectively, but specifically within your heart, Leo, right? It's like a heart attack. That's literally what's coming through. It's like it's a heart attack on the heart. But now, right? If you're watching this reading and you probably had an idea of this before, that's not you, that's not real, that's not of God, that's not of light. It's dark. Okay? It's not you. It's outside of you trying to get in. All right? Now, Justice card is saying that this is and has been a necessary lesson for you to learn, to go through, and to experience before coming into clarity, maybe because of this reading or because of other ways, before you can shift it so that you are aware of what's really going on. Okay, both in society and within ourselves right now. Collective fear or consciousness around money, lack, scarcity, and work, like having to be a slave in a system to work to still not have enough, right? That's the wound. And if we don't do that, then we're not going to have enough, right? That's the fear. That's what I feel you're working through right now, Leo. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Magician card. Now, as long as you see through this, as long as you continue to go down your path, right? Whatever you're committed to, whatever I see that you're moving towards, whatever I see that you believe in that's really making progress for you in your life, nothing can stop you. Nothing can really stop you acting towards a certain direction and you having faith and you persisting and pursuing through it, right? Strength card is right here at the top, no matter what. That is the only thing that any shadow energy, any entity, any demons, anything like that can ever get in the way of. They can't stop. As long as you believe, you keep going, they cannot interfere with that. Only you can interfere with that. They can convince you that you shouldn't keep going, but only you can stop it. Does that make sense? Interesting reading. I've never done a reading like this. So first thing for everyone, I guess, Leo. Three of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Wands. One thing they might go for as well that you might feel attacked is your heart. We said it before. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. There's a specific part of you, right? Maybe an inner child piece of you that may feel vulnerable when sharing the fullness of expression of your heart, whether it is in love. I sense this is probably in love. It's an emotional thing. Like, oh, I can't really share my full sense of self with them because they'll hurt it, they'll break it, they'll take it, they'll run with it. That got hurt from being a child, when you were a child, right? Maybe you were too expressive, or your parents or someone that raised you said you were too expressive as a child, or a teacher said you were too expressive, and so you shut that creative part down of you, and you dared not share it again, for it would be shunned or hurt or neglected or any of those things, right? That's something that might be coming up to the surface here, a piece of hurt that might be coming up to the surface that you can see, sense, and let go of and release, so you can be in your power, and you can allow the people around you to be in your power as well. Now, Judgment, the Hanged Man, Four of Swords as a confirmation is telling me that is what's going on. Like, what's going on right now, it's not just for you. In society, people are dealing with this interference. They're dealing with their emotions. They're dealing with their subconscious hurt. They're dealing with interference from the dark forces that run, right, that are trying to run society. And you are being called as a light and love leader to see through it and to help people move through it so that they can be a better version of themselves. And I'm also here to help you through that as well, Leo, if that's something you're interested in. Before we close out, I want to check out your astrology here and see what's going on and what houses things are happening. And so you could see the Leo is manifesting itself in this chart in the 5th house. Okay, so what I'm going to do is your house is going to become the 1st house, and we can move up from there. The sun at this moment of filming, August 19th, these are channeled messages, is in your 1st house, so it will be relevant to you. Venus and Ceres in your 1st house. So Sun, Venus, and Ceres in your 1st house of Leo. So beautiful strength right now. Beautiful strength of persistence, of clarity, of emotional clarity, okay, of protection, right? If you're a masculine energy, protection for your feminine, or if you're a feminine, learning to guard yourself, your sacred sense of self, right? 2nd house, Mercury. 3rd house, Vertex. 4th house, South Node. You can see I'm going up the list here. 5th house, empty. 6th house, MC Pluto. 6th house, Capricorn, MC Pluto. That's important. Sixth house is your everyday routine, what you're used to, okay? Your work life as well, your work environment, and what you're striving towards. So Pluto being there is going to mess with your everyday routine, get you a little bit out of sorts, and help you to see things in a different way so you can change what doesn't work, so you can move into what does work and let things die off so they can be born anew in your everyday routine. So if there's a thing coming into clarity in your everyday routine, look out for that and make those changes. That's very important. 7th house, Saturn. There's a karmic energy here in your relationship house with Earth here. So yeah, you better believe you're going to have all these love cards, right? Divine relationship, divine counterpart, divine union. Karmic return here says you two are battling against something together to make it to a certain point so you can move through and get to the next level of your relationship. So that's beautiful. 8th house, Juno and Neptune, and 9th house for you is going to be in Aries, Jupiter and Chiron. 10th house is North Node. So really, in love and in life, battling to get to your next level in destiny. And love, I see, playing a key role in allowing you to be open to receiving what's rightfully yours when it comes to your creative endeavors and what you're here to do for your career. North Node and Uranus and Mars here, right, in your 10th house, strong alignment. But for some reason, it feels like that in order to get to that, you got to go through some inner healing that's coming up because of your relationship life right now. And that's really going to show you the way. So just be aware that these things are occurring. Don't let anything try to get in the way of your love life, relationship, what's true for you, your path. Just know these things are coming up. And allow also for that to unfold naturally into showing you clarity of where you're meant to go in your career life, because chances are that's where it's going to lead you if you're open to it. Okay. Leo, that was your mid-August update. Now, there will be an extended reading for this reading. If you want to go deeper into this reading, not just another general reading, but deeper into this reading, more specific messages, a preview of that will be shown at the end of this YouTube video. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for that if you want to watch a little bit of that and see if you want to purchase it. If you want a session with me, I do offer those at brandontobias.com. I do one-on-one live healing sessions, pre-recorded tarot and astrology readings, and coaching containers for the long term as well. If you're interested in working with me, go check that out at brandontobias.com. Finally, Leo, I really appreciate you watching this video all the way through. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and join the Soul family. We do go live every Sunday, almost every Sunday at 1 p.m. PST. One day I'm going to say we always go live on Sunday, but for now it's almost. Hit that like button. Really helps the video to be shine more. If you really enjoyed the content, I appreciate it. And that bell button if you want to be notified for all videos moving forward so you never miss another one. Be sure to watch your sun, moon, Venus, or rising sign as well. We'll be coming out with all 12 zodiac signs, and I'll see you right now in the extended. Bye for now. Is where this energy, right? This dark energy, dark forces keep you down, keep us down, make us feel pinned against the ground, and make us feel lifeless and helpless. Okay, this is what they do. Here and now, I say no more, and you can say this out loud in your own way. Tap into your soul, tap into your gut, and say, I allow this no more. I bring in the light of unconditional love to clear this energy out of my soul, of my house, of my environment. I accept this no more. That I do deserve to be successful, have money, to rise to success, to take control of my own life, and to receive financially what I deserve from the universe here and now.